Let's get more on this from Jean Yves Camus from Paris. He's a director at the Observatory of Political Radicalisation. Thank you very much for your time. This attack follows on from the ones we saw in Paris in November, the Charlie Hebdo as well. The state of emergency has been in place for a number of months. Is there anything realistically that can be done to stop this sort of attack, though?
Well, first of all, what we have to understand is that this is a war, and as in every war, you cannot anticipate every action that is taken by your enemy. We've been speeding up security and beefing up security for a number of months. We have avoided several attacks on French cities, not only Paris, but also cities in the provinces. We were very much aware that this was a time of the year with 14th of July and other commemorations such as the Euro, when the probability that France could be hit was very high. And of course, this comes as a shock, mostly because we have probably as many casualties as in the November attack. So this is a very huge terror attack. But in fact, I must say that it seems almost inevitable that we were hit at the time of the Euro, and of course we had taken almost every step to prevent this. But finally, I think that it's really not possible to say we will not have another attack. We have our police on patrol every day on the streets. We have the military. We have the state of emergency. But it seems we have so many dormant cells on French soil and so many radicalized individuals that it will take a very long time until we can spot all of them and take the proper measures to control the situation.
Why do you think it is that France is suffering from a disproportionately high number of these attacks?
Well, first of all, we are involved in Africa and in the Middle East in the fight against the Islamic State. We have a foreign policy that's very strong on cooperation against terrorism. We are also the country in Western Europe with the most important community of people coming from the Maghreb and the Middle East, of Muslim people. We have about 6 million. And among those individuals, we have, of course, 99% of people who do not feel connected in any way with radical Islam, but we also have a sizable number that's been growing up over the years of people who do not feel French or do not feel French anymore and want to topple not only the government but the state, and who either want to fight in the Middle East, in Syria and Iraq, or want to stage terror attack against their own country. Most of them are French nationals, and they want to fight here. They want to fight for radical Islam here on our soil.
So does France need to change its foreign policy in any way?
No, I do not think we should change our foreign policy, except that we should be more active in the coalition against the Islamic State. Whether this should involve sending troops, not only airborne troops, but troops on the Iraqi territory or the Syrian territory, this is still to be debated in Parliament. But I do not think we should change the course of our foreign policy. The President has been very outspoken against the Islamic State, and as all the members of the Western coalition, we have to stick by this cause.
Because I guess an ideology, it can't be defeated with bombs, can it? So it has to be a two-pronged approach to getting rid of first Daesh's physical caliphate and then the ideology behind it.
You have to fight ISIS probably with the military, but this is not enough. You also have to fight in your own country against those who try to undermine the cohesion of French society in the name of an ideology which will not be dismantled and will not be fought only with repression. As I said, we have many Muslim people, young and not so young, who feel disconnected from French society, who do not feel part of the French society they belong to as French citizens. And we have to restore their faith in a common future, in the possibilities that they achieve something here in French society. This, of course, means fighting racism, because racism does exist in French society, especially against the Muslim people. So this has to be a two-sided approach to the problem.
Okay, Jean Yves Camus, thank you very much for your time and joining us from Paris.